an honor for me to introduce Master Miao Tsan and to welcome you all to this event. Let me tell you a little bit about Friends of Integrative Medicine. It was founded by Tony Beecham, a patient that realized that just the oncological care was not enough, that she needed the integrative oncology component. So she came to us and said, how come there's Friends of the Opera and there's Friends of the Symphony and there's no Friends of Integrative Medicine? Can I start one? I said, sure. And thanks to her, we started this group of Friends of Integrative Medicine that support some of the projects that we do here, especially lecture series and events like this one. The mission of Friends of Integrative Medicine is to bring what we know about integrative medicine beyond the walls of the medical center. So even though we're doing the event at the medical center, the people that we bring are from way beyond. So some of you may be patients, some of you may be caregivers, but many of you just people in the city. Now, in the city, but actually in the world, we're all in a way touched by cancer. 1 out of 2 men of us will be diagnosed with cancer, and 1 out of 3 women will. Now that seems the bad news. The good news is that lifestyle changes can help us remission or change cancer in 50 to 75% of the cases. So changing our lifestyle is very important. So in integrative medicine, when we look at what we do, we have not only the physical aspect, but also the social aspect and the psychospiritual. It's within the psychospiritual that we bring meditation. Now, in many of our talks here, we talk about the benefits of meditation from the scientific perspective. We talk about meditation and how it can help change brain function. It can help in neuroplasticity. It can help in actually increasing the gray matter. It can help in increasing the telomeres and supporting more long life. So there's many benefits as well as behavioral benefits that we study here, such as increased sleep, benefit of less anxiety, and of course, less stress, which is something that Master was talking this morning to medical students as well as staff and faculty at the medical school across the street. So today, we'll actually, instead of getting the scientific aspect of meditation, we'll actually get the aspect of meditation from a Zen master, from a Chan master. Venerable Master Miao Tsan is the founder and abbot of Vairochana Zen Monastery, and he dedicates himself to the propagation of this practice. His monastery is in California, and he's done many retreats there. He travels all around the world, and actually we've been fortunate to have him in Houston a number of times. These programs are of many benefit to many people, and he's doing a number of other programs in the city, tomorrow at the Rothko Chapel and others, and I think we have flyers outside. So before I welcome him, I wanted to also tell you about a couple of programs that will continue here at MD Anderson. Next month we have our director, Lorenzo Cohen, talking about integrative medicine. Then we have Andrew Vickers coming from Pennsylvania talking about acupuncture, and each month we'll do different programs. So I welcome you to be part of the Friends of Integrative Medicine, and we have more information outside. I also want to thank the Jerry J. Moore Estate to help us fund these series. And also, I want to, where's Mila? I want to thank Mila Golovin for all she's doing to help bring Master Miao Tsan here. So, I'll stop talking and I'll bring the real person here, Master Miao Tsan. Welcome again. Thank you for being here. And one more thing, if you have any of these devices, please put them in meditation mode.
sleepy means you are tired. So that's a sign. So all the signs tell us something. First, from Zen concept, everyone is a Buddha, and everyone has a mind. And Buddha equal to the mind. This is the concept. Buddha is the pure mind. Buddha himself is equal 100% pure mind. We are all Buddhas. We are all Buddhas. Everyone possesses a mind. Everyone possesses Buddha nature. So we are all Buddhas. But unfortunately, our mind is full of worries. So we are a Buddha, but full of worries. Buddha is a real Buddha. Buddha is an everyday person without the worries. This is the difference. This implies even Buddha, or no matter who, and ourselves, we all possess the same abilities. Different way to have yourself, to have your mind functioning, it will come out different result. This is the fundamental concept in Zen practice. So, Buddha he was everyday person, and based on his intrinsic function of the mind, he made himself become a Buddha. We, based on the same abilities, and make ourselves become everyday person. So in Zen concept, you can make who you are or what you are right now. Of course, you can change that. This is the fundamental concept. This is the fundamental concept. When from yourself, you can say yourself or your mind, it doesn't matter. You have something in your mind, no matter if your brain, your heart, or your mind can create a thought, but thought actually is coming from yourself. Thought itself is a sign. When your mind is creating an angry thought, angry face is another sign. And you feel the thought is a sign. And if you are taking a picture right now, energy becomes different. That's another sign. Just like an apple. The weight of an apple is a sign. The shape of an apple is a sign. The color of an apple is another sign. The nutrition is another sign. The energy is another sign. So we can only understand thought. Okay, for example, when your mind is creating an angry thought, our physical body responds to that. Because angry thought happen in negative way. So the energy happen in negative way. And your body responds to that simultaneously. So the angry thought, you feel that. Angry face is a sign, and angry cells, angry energy stay in you make your physical body respond to that. This is another sign. If you continuously keep creating angry thought, consciously, unconsciously, that means you are making your physical body turn into that way, that kind of energy combination. You make it happen that way. When your mind is creating a happy thought, your body responds to that. And you will become a happy body, happy cells, and happy energy around you. So, and your body responds to that, and you gradually, if you keep creating a happy thought, a positive thought, your body responds to that and manifest and become a sign of accumulation of a healthy energy. We call healthy body. Excuse me for a second. The chair is not good for me. I understand. So, in one day, how many thoughts do we have? Countless, right? But remember, every single thought can affect your body. Every single thought, just like a happy thought, just like an angry thought, just like a depressive thought. All thoughts, they are signs. You can feel that. Your muscle respond to that. Your energy respond to that. Your whole life, even included your relationship, respond to it. It makes sense? So this is very important. This is very important. So in one day, consciously, unconsciously, we are creating our physical body's energy combination into some certain way. Sickness, no matter what type of sickness, they are signs. They are wrong energy accumulation. Just like if a person get used to create angry thought, when you look at a person, how do you feel? The person cannot that easy to get along, right? Right away, you feel that. From face, you feel that. From energy level, you feel that. So we should understand this. This is very important. So, in one day, we create countless of thoughts. We unconsciously make our physical body sick, make our relationship sick, make our energy turn into the form unknown. So accumulation, okay, angry accumulation, depressive accumulation, and happy accumulation in one day. You can check with yourself. When you have a thought, you can make a form. When you have a positive thought, you put a mark. Negative thought, put a mark. And you understand what type of life is going to be. From the list, you will understand. Because you make it happen. Do you know why? In physics, what type of your energy is? What type of your energy is your physical body, your mind, or your everything? It's energy combination. What type of this person's energy combination already decided who or what he can associate with. From physics, energy is inseparable, right? Energy is inseparable. So who or what you can attract toward to yourself has been decided. Because your energy is here. Your thought is here. Your feeling is here. Your energy type is here. So we should focus on this. So if we understand this, it's a good thing to help us. So we have all the ability to make our life like now we are what we are. Consciously and unconsciously, we create that. So there is a story. A practitioner, when he went to a monastery, and he visited the monastery, and he saw a statue, and a Bodhisattva, a Buddha statue, and the Buddha or Bodhisattva, he hold in his hand, he's holding chanting beads, just like a mala. And the practitioner asked the abbot, oh, how come? As an everyday person, normally when we have suffering, when we have difficulty, we ask, we pray in front of a higher being. Okay? And if a Buddha or Bodhisattva is holding a praying being, who playing from? And the practitioner replied, of course, himself. Because ask yourself to help yourself is much easier to ask others. Much more direct. Because if you have something in your mind, I play a lot of dramas, I tell you a lot of jokes, but you wouldn't let it go. Can you show me smiling face? No. But only one thought, you want to let it go. Only one thought. No matter how much effort I've been put, I cannot please you, cannot. So much energy, just cannot. But your only one thought make you feel happy. Only one thought. If you drop the angry thought, you feel happy right away. So all the effort from outside cannot compare with every single thought which coming from yourself. Who can make you smile? Only you. In this world, you should remember this. Only yourself can make you smile. Your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, no matter who. They show you a diamond ring. Okay, oh, it's wonderful diamond ring. If you still have a mood in mind, do you show the smiling face? You will think, this is not big enough. I'm not happy. I want to have a bigger one. So, but if you appreciate, if you're in a very comfortable mood, you say, oh, that's wonderful. It depends on you. So if the diamond ring really pleases you, no, you please yourself. Your thoughts, outside the things, only, remember, outside that thing is going to happen. So see how powerful of our mind is, how powerful. Even the higher power, okay, for example, if I'm a teacher, I teach the student. If he don't listen, if he doesn't listen, he just do things his own way, right? All the good advices, only if you take that and put that into your action, that will work for you. So, the power of yourself is there. Think about this. A person who can create a severe sickness. It's not everyone can do this, right? It's not everyone can do this. You can think how powerful his mind is. Of course, he has chance to change the direction, to deliver his right energy, to make himself become a different person. It's 100% sustained. So the illness, if you can help your illness, first, of course, you need to have the right concept. And also, you need to trust yourself. You have the willpower, because you make it happen. Just like, for example, this is just the idea. I can make a fist using my hand, my finger. If I cannot open, what do you think? Is it not weird? Of course you can open. It depends on you. You just need to notice it. Okay, I'm holding this. I want to open this and do it. It's happen. If you don't even notice, people always think, oh, this is my fist. But when I have sickness, I will think, oh, this is whose fist? Not mine. The person's problem. The person created me a fist. If, in this case, you lose the chance to help yourself. We always think, he made me do that way. He made me to have this kind of problem. We always think another way. If you don't find your match, just like I always tell students, in our mind, in ourselves, we all have our unique personalities. We all have our unique thinking manner. your unique thinking pattern in mind automatically, just like a ticket in mind, you'll find your seat. You'll find your own seat. Outside the thing can only trigger what do you have in mind. If you don't create the thought to match, to find your own seat, nothing happens. So if you think, start to blame people, remember this. I hate the chair. I hate this is a bad person. I hate this. The moment when I'm creating a thought, hatred, the person didn't even know, but I'm hurting myself right away. Right away. Who responds to that first? Me, myself. The person probably far, far away from you. So every single thought works for you. But we will think, the person made me to think this way. The person made me to do things this way. The person didn't use a knife, use a gun to put it on your head and do this. No. Your habit made you to do this. Your habit. And who created habits? You yourself created habits. Everyone possesses the same abilities of the mind. We all have the same ability to create a wonderful life, to create a miracle life. We all have the same ability. In our mind, in every single person's mind, he himself creates a unique thinking pattern or habit in the mind. Habit, what do I mean by thinking pattern? Thinking pattern just like in 300 years ago or 400 years ago, in Houston area, there is no boulevard, no street, no highway. A piece of a big land, you were riding a horse, go to everywhere. But now, highway here, highway belt, 610, many. Remember, they are your thinking pattern in mind also. They are the only path you can follow. So in a huge piece of land in our mind, we create our unique thinking pattern. When once you create it, your energy is going to deliver from that unconsciously. Unfortunately, it becomes unconsciously. In daily life, in everyday life, we respond to people just without thinking, oh, this way, that way. Because you get used to it. When you get used to it, you don't need to think. The energy delivers right away. You cannot stop. So habits in mind, it becomes super highway. It's not only highway, it's super highway. It's even faster. So if you understand this, if we have a chance to change it. So when we understand, okay, I have the power to make my life change. 100%, I do have that. Secondly, from science, because we don't understand what type of thoughts are right, what type of thoughts are wrong. From science, we need to look inwardly. We need to look inwardly to correct that. Because there are signs, for example, relationship is wrong relationship. Okay, you fight with people. This is a very interesting question. I fight with this person. I fight with this person. Fight, okay, talk about a lot, okay, fight this person. And most likely, when you fight with your husband or wife, most likely you will say, I'm right, you are wrong. Most likely you will say that. No matter how much reason you have, think about it. Two persons fight here. And if you're from sky, if you're from the top of the sky, you look at it. The energy is totally goes wrong. The person insists, I insist, I'm so right, you are so wrong. But the whole situation is in a mess. But you insist you are so right. What is the meaning? You are so right. What is the meaning? You're so right. Cannot set things right. What is the meaning of you're so right? Think about this. If you're so right, things will go very well, smoothly. But if you think you are so right, things go very wrong. We should think about this. Probably you have a right intention, wrong attitude, right? Correct that. Because you want to set things right. You don't want to show yourself, show you are right. What is the purpose of living together or negotiation? Make things right, right? This is the purpose. But habit forces you to do that. Insist. Okay, I'm right. So from the sign, you should understand something going on is not right. This is a sign already. Just like if you have angry thoughts, if your lifestyle is in a mess, and you wish you have a healthy life, healthy future, and wonderful future, this is illusion. Because there is no sign for you to see this, right? So from relationship, from our healthy condition, from our emotion, or from our tiny sickness, we should understand, okay, I need to correct something. I need to do something right. This is very important. After we understand, we have 100 power to affect our life, to shape our life. And now, we all have our thinking pattern. Our thinking pattern, like all the system. Use the system, you deliver the energy out, consciously and unconsciously. All the thinking system, all the habits, through the thinking system in the mind, we deliver all the energy. We manifest different energy types. So, angry thought, happy thought, all kind of energy start accumulating, and your physical body becomes the complete combination. It's all the result is here. So, in order to make ourselves to be more aware of our own thoughts, we need to make our mind calm. Because who created thought? You. Who affected your physical body? You. Who affected your relationship? You. So, and the key is, you are the only person who can create your thought, no matter consciously or unconsciously. This is the key. So, do something to help yourself. Do something. Make yourself be more aware of your own thoughts. More calmness. Calm your mind down. More calmness. How can you make this happen? So that's why most of us recommend meditation, no matter what type of meditation. If the method can make your mind calm, let's work for you. No matter if you are praying, you are practicing, even when you are jogging, if you can make your mind calm. If you can make your mind calm. But different method has different power, have different functions. But if the method can make your mind calm, but don't go to Las Vegas. Because when you go to Las Vegas, you play the game, I'm so concentrated that it can make my mind calm. You totally forget your money, the time, or doing that. Concentration, that's good. This is not the right thing to do. Positive thing, concentration. So, in order to gain the control ability to handle our own thought, in order to gain the ability which we create a thought back, we make our mind calm. Because in everyday life, our eyes too busy, our ears too busy. So sometimes we look at the screen and hear to other persons talk. Just like we watch the TV and look at the screen of your cell phone. That's right. That's happened. Too busy. So when your mind is busy, you don't know. You have wandering thoughts. You don't know. You don't have wandering. You think you don't have wandering thoughts. So I ask people, do you have wandering thoughts? They say, oh, I don't have wandering thoughts. And I ask people, do you have a dream? And they say, I never have a dream. You never have a dream. Because you don't know. It doesn't mean you don't have. If you don't have, that means you are a dead body. Only a storm, right? The science is the proof of this. Because even when you are sleeping, your mind is still working, your brain is still working, you still have a brain wave. Otherwise, you become a dead person. But you don't know that. You can say, I cannot be aware of my own dream. Most likely, this is the correct answer. I don't have a dream. I never have a dream. How come you have that much dreams? Because you don't even know you have a dream. Isn't that bad? Because our mind is too busy. So our mind is too busy, outwardly. This will lose chance to help us to look inwardly. So in one day, we create countless of thoughts. But unfortunately, in countless of thoughts, how many can we be aware of them? This much big thoughts, and only few of them we can be aware of that. And among the thoughts which we can be aware of them, how many can you handle? Even few. For example, angry thought. Can you handle that? You can be aware of that. Obviously, I feel anger. You feel that, but can you handle that? Difficult. So because our mind, our mind is attracted by outside things. So our mind go outwardly, too busy. It makes your mind busy. You don't even know what you are thinking. You don't even know what you are thinking. So when you detach yourself, when you close your eyes, hear nothing, you start meditating. Most of people experience that when they start to try meditation. Their mind start to have a lot of wandering thoughts. A lot. They start to feel that, but this is normal. This is normal. Wandering thoughts, just like a diligent servant. Without orders, they work for you. In daily life, you use them. Okay, go. Unconsciously, automatically, they find their own business and go ahead to finish that. But when you try to calm your mind, because they get used to no order, they can do things. They keep busy. So wandering thoughts, they are very, very good servant. But when they appear, when you are meditating, when they appear, this become a problem. Wandering thoughts. We always say wandering thoughts. Who created wandering thoughts? You. When your thought, lack of awareness, and pop up nowhere, you don't know when, we call it wandering thought, right? Who created that? You. But what do you think? Wandering thought has power or not? Of course. All thought has the power. So wandering thoughts, even a little bit of power, if continuously to affect your physical body, this way. Just like a drop of water can penetrate the ground. Day after day. Is that so? So unconsciously, we are forming our life. When things happen, unexpected, you are doing that for so long. In order to create to gain more awareness in order to have more control of our own thoughts, of our own mind. We practice meditation. We simplify our life. We adjust our diet. This is how it happens. If we can do so, more confidence, more power, more evidences you feel, you can help yourself. Much more, much more. The outside help, always limited. Things come from inside, it's unlimited. We are all gifted. Do it. We are all the same. We are all have the same abilities. You can think, I can think, everyone can think. You think differently. And you put your thought into action. And you do things differently. Behavior differently. And result differently. Does that make sense? And you live with your thought, right? You live with your behavior, right? You live with your action, right? You live with your result. That's reasonable, right? You don't know. It's there. You know, that's there. So, first, don't blame people. Come back to find the answer solution from yourself. Don't think the feast is coming from outside. This is yourself. You can hold a fist like this. Of course, you have the ability to open it. If your mind, if your hand, if your palm only can hold the fist, go to every place. It's freak, right? You're not normal, right? Actually, you can open. Because this is yours. But only simply you think this is someone's. You lose the ability right away. You don't even have the thought, I can open. You create illusion in your mind. That will make things much more difficult. This is not good thing. So remember, we all have the same abilities. Make our life better, you can do it. Make our life worse, you can do it. Just Nike. Just do it. Do it right. Okay. Next is guided meditation. Meditation idea is detach yourself temporarily from the environment. Listen carefully. The environment includes the physical environment and also your wandering thoughts. Your busy servants. They are your environment. Retreat yourself day after day after day after day. If you retreat yourself from the environment, busy environment, and day after day. So in psychology, there is a saying, only if after you bring or make the level of subconsciousness become the level of consciousness, you will be able to handle that. How can we make this happen? Meditation. Make your mind calm. And you are going to bring the level of subconsciousness up to the level of consciousness. So in everyday life, we are busy. When we close our eyes, detach ourselves from the busy environment. First layer. You will find you have a lot of wandering thoughts. This means you are bringing the level of subconsciousness up to the level of consciousness. So you can let it go. If you don't even notice you have a thought, how can you let it go? But the idea, let it go, let me explain this. Do you need to let it go? You don't need, okay? The thought appear and disappear simultaneously. This is the rule in this universe. Appearance and disappearance happen simultaneously. Sound appear and disappear. You don't need to let it go. It will let go by itself. So when wandering thought pop up, no matter how many, how much, don't pay attention to them. Don't keep creating them. They will disappear. Don't even try to push them. If you push them, you are going to create a thought related to it continuously. Just don't pay attention to that. Just like, okay, friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, I don't like you, I don't like you. Well, you always say that, that means it's still connected, right? You just walk away. He will disappear. Is it not easy? This is like wandering thoughts. Don't think too much. Don't pay attention. Don't put your power try to get rid of wandering thoughts. It's not right. It's not right. You don't need to do this. Just don't create it. Don't engage with it. That's simple. The person you don't like, don't engage with it. It's just like all the negative thoughts, just like a negative friend. We associate with them. Now, you try to leave them alone. How can you do that? Stay at home, turn off your phone, don't answer the phone, they knock on the door, don't answer the door, gradually they will leave you alone. So, wandering thought, go. Don't answer that. Disappear. Bad feeling, angry thought, let it go. You want to become the master of your mind, right? You want to become the master of your life, right? Remember, and this is very important. I need to emphasize, even the time is going to up. You don't make it, you, yourself, your mind equal to a thought. Most of people will think, I'm angry, I'm happy, I'm what, okay. Don't make yourself equal to the thought. You are the master of the thought. I'm creating, the correct way to say is, I'm creating an angry thought. You are not an angry person. It's only simply you create an angry thought. You manifest an angry thought. That's it. You are not equal to angry thought. Don't make it yourself. Don't make the boundless, no limitations mind, no limitations self become a tiny thought. If you put an apple on an empty dish, do you think the apple itself is the dish? No. If you are creating an angry thought, do you make yourself equal to the thought? No. Don't do that. If you do that, no matter what you are going to create, is always associated with what is inside. This is not a good idea. So remember, when you are creating an angry thought, detach from that. You are creating that. Simply understand, you are creating that. If you stop creating that, everything stops. Simply only because consciously, unconsciously, you are creating an angry thought. You keep doing so. That's why you keep feel the anger. Stop creating the angry thought. The angry emotion, feeling, energy disappear right away. Just like unconsciously you are doing this. And you can, how come the sound keeps coming out? Because you are keep doing this. Stop. No sound. That's simple. So don't make your mind, yourself equal to your thought. So you create your sickness. You are not equal to the sickness. You can create other thing. Understand? So you yourself is much bigger, much more powerful than your thoughts, than your physical body, than the problem you have right now. You created. Who is the master? Of course, you, yourself. So when we are doing the meditation, simple meditation. We just sit straight up, don't lean to the back of the chair, and the toe keep parallel. Your leg as wide as the shoulder. Parallel, parallel. And close your eyes, and your chin a little bit, withdraw your chin a little bit. And close your eyes. Now please follow. Close your eyes. Withdraw the chin. And sit straight up. And put all the focus on the tip of your nose. And pay all your attention on this spot. Breathe naturally. Breathe in, breathe out. Pay all your attention on the tip of your nose. In this right moment, probably you are going to experience wandering thoughts. Probably. Don't pay attention to that. This is another layer of environment. And detach a little bit. Withdraw a little bit. You are going to go deeper layer of calmness. And don't engage with any phenomena, any thought. Retreat layer after layer. When wandering thought appears, you lose the focus, you lose the concentration, the tip of your nose, come back to the spot. So, try yourself. We always say, I'm the master of my life. Try. Now, you are creating thoughts. Can you stop them? If you really can be the master of your thoughts, you are going to be the master of your action. You're going to be the master of your result. You can put your palms down on the bottom of your knees. So, before we get up from meditation, stop the method and open your eyes. Rub your palms, massage your head, shoulders, physical body. Especially when you really practice meditation, you should do the massage. Because when we are practicing meditation, the body heat is going to go up. And all the pores of our physical body is open. So if you don't make it close again, and you confront yourself in front of the cold air, the moisture get inside and stay inside. It is going to cause pain. Just like a lady. Ladies wash hair 9 times, then before it dry, you go to bed. The moisture stay and become migraine. You go to the doctor tell you nothing. So don't do this. When you are meditating, just like I mentioned, different thought is different sign, give you different feeling. when you really reach some level of calmness, calmness itself is another type of feeling, thought, function, or creation of yourself. In this right moment, the calmness will manifest different form. Light, yellow light, purple light, no matter what type of light, different result, different thoughts, different calmness level, different angle is going to manifest different color. So don't pay attention to light. This is only a sign, okay, your mind, yourself become much more calm. Don't think you got enlightened, not yet. But this is a good sign. This means your mind is spreading this kind of energy to affect your physical body. In this way, of course, you are making yourself much more healthy. But think about it, anger, red energy. Do you know in the Spain, bull fight? If you use black or white, if the bull go to you, no. If you use red, okay, the bulls will come to you. Angry thought, angry energy, is red color. Affect your physical body, affect your physical body. Because red also represents temperature, right? So when you have anger, you feel heat. Same thing. Heat is another sign. Any question?
How long would you typically recommend meditating a day?
In the morning, after you get up, and before, in the evening, before you go to bed, probably you can start from 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour. It depends on you. The longer, the better. If you have time, just practice. Even if in the office, no matter where you are, even if you have a chair, 5 minutes, sit just like I told you. That also works for you. In a busy life, you still can do this. But don't, many people, they sit on the couch. Listen to the music. This is not detaching, okay? This is engaging. It's outgoing. If this work, yes, but a little. Sometimes, if you want to make your mind calm, to carry the music with you, okay, I'm making my mind calm. You don't need to do that. Once, my student told me, when they join a practice, they say, oh, now we are going to meditate. Do you know what happened? In the class, and the teacher started to announce, now we are going to meditate. Do you know what happened next? Everyone lie down. Oh, a wonderful meditation. Oh, why should I? Of course, it's good. Before sleep right away. It doesn't work, of course, but it's much easier for you to fall asleep. In which sign museum or what, there is a board, right? We call the mind game, right? A board in the middle, and they have a competition and see whose mind is calmer, right? Anyone just sleep. Do you know what I'm talking about?
The health museum.
How to say that?
In the health museum, there's this one.
Yes. Two persons, they can compete. Whose mind is much more calm. Okay. So most of the people just like sleep. If you have learned meditation, just concentrate, and you are the winner. Right away, it's fast. You can try. Later on you can go. And find the person. No, okay, we can do this. So different method give you different results. But of course, we practice it right and get better results. Okay.
Master, what would you say to those who suddenly realize that they fearful thoughts create a fearful life and disease and sickness, and then they become afraid or fearful of their own fearful thoughts? What would you say to them?
Please say that again.
People sometimes realize they are aware that they have fearful thoughts, and then they become afraid of creating more. They are fearful to their own fearful thoughts. So basically, they are afraid that they consciously or subconsciously create fearful thoughts, and that's why they create disease.
I think first you need to distract yourself to do something, exercise, yoga, to practice in a physical form gradually, and redirect your energy into different aspects. Because in this, of course, if the person can practice meditation, that's even better. But if the person cannot do that, he can distract himself, practice yoga with the phone. It's easy to make himself to redirect the energy. That's help.
Would you repeat what you said about dampness? Like damp, don't wash your hair.
Okay. After wash hair, you use hot water, right? And the pores of your head, skin are open. But still, moisture is still here. If you don't dry your hair and you go to bed, the moisture is going to through the pore, still open, and get inside of your head and stay. After the pores close, the moisture stay and cause migraine. So if you have migraine, you go to doctor tell you nothing.
How do you work with people that are maybe bedridden and very sick, and it's very hard to distract them, and they've been sick for a very long time, and you want to help them meditate? What are some practical recommendations that you would make?
I think it probably have them to chant, if he has believed, pray, or chant a mantra, or yes, and be his company and practice with the person. Okay. I think it's about time. Thank you.
Thank you, Master Miao Tsan. Thank you, everyone. Just a couple of announcements. First of all, Master Miao Tsan is going to sign, for those who want to buy his book or have his book, Living Truth, or any of these other books. He's going to do a book signing, so you're welcome to join that. Our next event is going to be Dr. Lorenzo Cohen, the Director of Integrative Medicine. That event will actually be held at Rotary House on October 20th, and it's going to be about living the anti-cancer way of life. And then I also, since we're here, I can advertise that every Tuesday at 9:30 at MD Anderson we have meditation for anyone touched by cancer. So that's at the Mace Clinic, 9:30 to 10:30, and you can register directly there, or you can go to our website, mdanderson.org/integratedmed. Thank you very much for coming, and have a great day.